What is up everyone, my name is Pinshade and today I'm going to be taking a look at For Honor in 2023. Is it worth playing or should you just put it off to the side? Let's take a look. Let's start off with the game's tutorial itself. Before you can get into the game, you're going to be playing the tutorial. Now, the tutorial will teach you everything you need to know about the game. It's not that long, but it's good enough towards the point where you will grasp the basics of the game and you will be able to get into action right away. That being said though, as part of the tutorial, before you can get into multiplayer, you're going to be doing a 1v1 match against AI. This is done so when you get into the game itself, you're not going to get your ass kicked constantly. Although, to be fair, the people that are still playing this game are really good at the game itself, and sometimes it can feel like it actually takes a long time for me to get a match, somewhere between 3 to 7 minutes just to find one game. So the option to play against AI is a welcoming surprise, and I'm glad that they added this into the game. That being said though, you can just spam the AI and just constantly do a heavy attack on it and they'll die regardless. So it's not that hard and you can't upscale the difficulty. So yeah, you're kind of stuck with that. That being said though, the game actually has a campaign, which is great because you can actually learn the basics of the game, get a hold of it, kind of get a feeling for the combat itself before you actually dive into multiplayer. That's something that I would highly recommend. Please finish the campaign first, then get into multiplayer. It has different characters, it has voiceovers, it's actually pretty good and interesting. It managed to capture me. I actually didn't plug in my headphones into the computer to watch a movie. I actually listened and enjoyed the game. That's good. It doesn't happen that much, so it's good when it happens. There are around 7 game modes available in this game. One of the game modes that I was playing earlier was called Domination, which is pretty much a fight to dominate the battlefield, the first team to reach 1000 points, and to kill the enemy and controls all the objective. It's like capture the flag, but with swords. It's actually kind of great. I'm into it. Then you've got Breach, which is attackers and defenders. You're going to be using a storm ram to get into a castle. It's actually pretty cool as well. And you've got Duel, of course, which is a 1v1 game mode. It's actually pretty fun as well when you can find a game. So the game is actually cross-platform, which is great if you want to play with your friends who are playing on a different platform. The only thing that is not cross-platform is progression that you've made. So you're going to be starting over again from scratch. I'm not really sure how to feel about that, but it is what it is and there's not much we can do about it. So yeah. The good thing is though is that you can play multiplayer and you can play that versus AI, whether it's to get better at the game itself or to make some progress on your stats. Yes, you're actually progressing in-game when you're playing against AI, just not when you're doing custom matches. In most game modes you can actually play against AI if you want to, obviously not the ranked game modes, but you can just play the casual game modes against AI. Sometimes you're teaming up with players or it's literally you versus AI and that's it. It's a good option if you want to get into a quick game. At this point, we know For Honor is a bit of a toxic game, and it has definitely some toxic game modes. I mean, the first match that I went into on PlayStation, that was against a real human being. I got teabagged on, and the dude sent me a private message, which is great, you know, at least there's a sense of community there. Although it's not that nice. But there's still a community there. Can't say the same about, I don't know, Battlefield. That being said though, if you're trying to get into this game right now, you're trying to get into it and you're trying to get into the competitive game mode, you're either going to be grinding your ass off or you're just going to give up. It's either or. It can sometimes take forever for me to find a match, which is very discouraging. And since the AI is so easy to beat, there isn't really much there in terms of PvE game modes. You can go against multiplayer, although as I've said before, it can sometimes take up to 7 minutes for me to find a match, which is way too long. I just want to hop on, play a quick game. So if you're experiencing the exact same issue as I'm having with longer wait times, it's not worth playing. It's just not worth it. I like the game, I actually seem to enjoy it quite a bit, and whenever I get into a match, I'm having a blast, whether I'm winning or losing. But that being said though, I would not really recommend picking this game up for full price. If it's on a discount for like $5 or $10, go for it. But there is a campaign here. It's 18 missions long. Every mission will take you about 10 to 15 minutes to complete. It's really not that long. So if you're looking for a new single player game, this is definitely not it. Give it a skip. But if you're looking for a bit of a multiplayer match and you're looking for a challenge and you don't mind the Rust-like toxicity there, go for it. Enjoy yourself. It's a pretty good game. Well guys, other than that, I hope to see you guys real soon. Have a great day, evening, or night. And yeah, if you disliked the video, give the video a dislike. If you liked the video, give it a like. If you have any other questions, please let me know in the comments down below. And I hope to see you guys real soon.